but really a lot of action in the automotive space and specifically in the auto component industry. It's wait-and-watch mode currently as India and US move closer to finalizing the trade deal or the trade agreement that has been in the works for some time. New projects with major American automakers are on hold as things stand until clarity emerges on duties and the fine print of the deals. Danish Anand has some exclusive details that he's picked up and he's here to tell you what he's learnt. Danish, people are still waiting for the ink to dry, so to speak, right?
Well, that's correct. Both the US automakers as well as the tier one suppliers here in India, they are waiting clarity from both the government side. And the reason why they're seeking this clarity is so that they can understand that which are those HSN codes which will attract certain duties. So if we look at the overall exports from India to the US auto component exports, it stands at 1/3. And once these details come out, then we can expect that there will be more and more kind of orders from Ford, Stellantis, and GM, because it is not that India will be exporting to these companies for the first time, but this is for the future projects, future contracts, which are set to kick off from the year 2027. So everyone plans much well in advance. So that's why they want both the governments to clear the HSN codes bit as soon as possible. Because if we look at the India-US BTA, there is relief for the Indian auto component sector, because we saw in the past the way Trump tariffs really worked while the industry was adjusting to that, and suddenly the US-India BTA came out. So now the industry is kind of on a wait and watch mode. Both the parties want to go ahead, but any clarity from the government end can really push things forward. But like I said, that the India's exports to US stand at 1/3, and if we look at the overall worth of India's automobile component industry, that is somewhere around $80 billion, and that is as per the latest data provided by ACMA. And once there is clarity that emerges, and once the Indian manufacturers, set and sign these deals with these American automakers, then we can expect the overall valuation of our auto sector to also increase, and the Indian auto component industry can, start walking on the road towards 100 billion worth of the entire industry. But things stand as if you look at the things right now, they're waiting clarity. They're waiting clarity on HSN codes. The Indian auto component industry has welcomed the bilateral trade agreement between India and US, because a few weeks back there was clear uncertainty that what is going to happen in the future. But now, since both the governments have adjusted and they've come out to terms to one common relief for the Indian auto component sector, so we can expect this to be a really great news for the auto component industry. And in the coming few days, government sources are saying that the fine print will be out, and then we will be able to see that how things go forward from there.
Got it. All right, Danish, thanks so much for getting us those details.